Hey guys, Justin Brock here, and it is Sunday morning, and I got up this morning and I had some medicine that I left at the office and had to come up here. While I was here, I had a good idea for just a quick video to do, and what I'm going to go over is how I started with my Facebook ads at $5 a day and was actually insanely profitable on that $5 a day ad spend. So I want you to stick around after this, and also at the end of the video there's a cameo for my daughter. Please don't miss it. She'll be very disappointed. First started advertising on Facebook, I didn't know what I was doing, and there was a category on advertising called post engagement. And I go over some of this in my course, but if you have been somebody who has gone in recently and looked at different options, the post engagement has been taken off, I believe, but there are other options, and kind of the post engagement, it's almost like boost. The boosting option kind of took over what maybe used to would have been just like a simple blurb post engagement ad. So back when Manhattan Life used the language of having dental, vision, and hearing plan pay on actual charges, I made just a post on my Facebook page, my business page, that said we now have amazing new dental, vision, and hearing plans. Everyone in our office has purchased this plan on themselves. This plan pays on actual charges and will pay at any dentist, optometrist, or audiologist you want to go to. There is no network. It's a really short little blurb. And I did a post engagement. Now you could probably just do a boost if you wanted to, and I put $5 per day into it. On the boosting option, it would be more like you would select 7 days and then say $35, or 30 days and select $150. And it would just kind of spread that out over that time. What it did was helped me start getting engagement, and that's really where I started. At the time when I was doing the post engagement ad, I would have a lot of people tag friends and family members in the post below it. Dental is the only vanity insurance project or product, in my opinion. It's a product that people get because they want to look better. It's why a lot of these advertising agencies go after dentists, chiropractors, other types of look better, feel better services. It's easier to advertise for. So in insurance, because it is a more difficult thing to advertise for, I wanted to use the dental as the door opener. Much like a lot of people who are knocking on doors now will knock on the door and someone will talk to you about dental insurance. Well, it's not all they want to talk about, but it's the door opener. It's something that people like to talk about. So I used this to get in. I wrote several Medicare supplements off people, different things. It had my phone number on the post. Anytime someone would comment, I would reply to their comment, and they had a little button on there where you could message them. And so I would message them directly. So if they said more information, or they would drop their email below, or any of that stuff, I would message them, send them information. If they dropped their email below, then I would email them as well. If they, a lot of them would actually call in as well. But what ended up happening was when I would message them, and now you can do all this automated if you want to. But if you're just starting out and dipping your toe in, just like I talk about on videos, get started first. Do something, because it's all really profitable and it all paves the way for your long-term digital footprint. So when I would, message them, I would message them like just a little bit more information. I would say, this product is with one of the largest privately owned health insurance companies in the country. They're in Houston, Texas. We've had great luck with them, great experience. I have, several hundred clients or whatever that have this product. And then I would just kind of end that with a question, just like I was, working the phone. You end it with a question. And so I would say, I think I would say, do you have any dental insurance right now? So that would prompt them to respond instead of just reading it and thinking, okay, I'll get back to you later. So they would respond and they would say, no, I don't have any. I've been looking for some. And I say, great, what's your phone number? And I'll reach out to you. Or what's your email? Or I would get more information from you, build my email list. If I can get their phone number, I can get them on the phone. or I would say, oh, before I'd actually ask for the phone number, in that messenger message, I would say, what, great, I'd love to go over this option. It's one of many ink companies we have. I can go over them and see which one's the best fit for you. When would be a good time to call? And so then they would give me a time, and then I would say, okay, now what number should I call? But I would ask for the time to call before I ask for the phone number, because it's easier to get them to agree to a time before giving you the phone number. So that was working really well. I still have customers that when I got them, I found out, hey, they're turning 65 soon, because I had my age parameters at like 50 to 65 plus. I get people aging into Medicare that way. And so I would end up doing their Medicare supplement because I was talking about something that nobody else was talking about to them. So anyway, but I started that at $5 a day. It was going so well, I ended up going to 10 and 15 and 20 and going up in increments. Since then, I've learned, exactly what increments work best to actually increase your ad spend each day. And it wasn't, by doubling it or adding 5 every time. But it still was super profitable. And anybody could get started doing that way. You could even do it based on video now. The only thing I would say is if you're paying for engagement on Facebook, a video view is engagement. So if you're boosting a post that's written word, and engagement would only be likes, shares, comments. As with a video, if you're paying for engagement, like in a boosted post or something, then you're actually paying for the view itself, which a view is hard to decide, what the monetary value of that view is, because there's a lot of times that they'll just be up there and getting viewed, and it doesn't really count as much. So when you're paying for engagement, it's great to be able to pay for an actual physical light, And what I would do too is I would target geographically where I'd want. Wouldn't just do like broad range, because then you start getting a bunch of weirdos in there that just click and like everything. But if you're targeting a really small geographic range, like 50-mile radius of your hometown, you're probably not going to have that problem. If you live in a super high populated area, I'd put some targeting in there, like, maybe you want to look for retired people, or maybe you want to look for people whose occupation is raising grandkids or something like that. Just some different options to narrow that audience down. But anyway, guys, that is how you can get by with $5 a day on ad spend and start seeing it and scaling it. And I recommend getting started. And if you haven't taken our course, the link will be in the description below for the Facebook ads course. It's about to go up to $397. Right now it's $297. There are several people selling courses that I think are less valuable for $2,000 and $3,000. This one is very practical, very easy, and there's dialogue back and forth in the first video, which is about an hour and a half long. And then there's several follow-up videos. And we're updating it as we can with more technical information. Stick around just a second for my daughter's cameo that she extorted $100 in acting pay from me for. So thanks, guys, for watching. Please subscribe and turn on notifications for the channel. Okay, go.
Okay. Hello, this is another video. Subscribe to my daddy's channel and hit that little subscribe button. Turn notifications and give us a huge thumbs up. I hope you like the video that we're going to be doing today.